all well and good, and it's signed off by me, basically goes to our dev, and then we just wait on them to finish adding that to the website and everything like that. But then we'll have a proper date. I might use the extra time though, just to kind of add a few little bits and pieces in, because certain little changes doesn't really matter if it's not too like overbearing onto the whole. You know, if I want to add in a few extra, I don't know, little details or badges or shit like that. But I'll basically show you an example of an adjustment. So this is one of the early on traits, which is a Mad Hatter trait, which is pretty crazy. And when again, because when I was doing the evolution, you have a plan involved of how everything's going to work, and then as you get deeper in, you kind of see certain things have to be tackled in certain ways. So obviously, I realized early on that the third eyes, they needed to be like floating, like they needed to kind of not be attached to the head, simply because the bodies were so different. So all the third eyes basically go up into this space, which I actually filled in with this dude here. So what I've done here is I've done a silhouette. So basically these are all the third eyes as like one big conglomerate. So I didn't want to show you guys all of them, but that's kind of like the space it's taking, and you can see how our guy up here is kind of covering it. So we need to kind of adjust this. I don't really see it as being too much of an adjustment, but I just want to show you guys, that's the kind of little things that happen. The good thing is the way, like when we first did the Gen 1 pads, because they were so like they were in Illustrator and they very much like locked into each other. There was a lot of adjustments, because also a lot of my traits were so crazy that some of them would block each other, especially some of the third eyes. So when we had to run a lot of exclusions. So for instance, a Meownaut helmet can't have a third eye, or this certain, pink elephant can't has to have X amount of third eyes. So we had a big sheet. But because these are evolutions, they're not going to be randomized. So the exclusions are already baked into your pads. So that made it a lot easier, but also just creating assets that kind of fold on top of each other a lot easier. Basically allowed me to go through the first run and realize like I didn't have to do that many adjustments, which was pretty good. So an example here is like what I would do, and I already kind of test run it. But if we drop this below, so we kind of don't want him in that area, because he'll kind of cover whatever third eye is here. We will probably just look at kind of cutting that, bringing him back in, and then just trying to bring him, maybe around kind of here, and it's just going to be a matter of redesigning him a little bit here, which may be a little bit trickier than I thought. 1 second. Also, I will sneak you guys. I need to do one little finishing touch on the Meownaut helmet, so I might sneak you guys that near the end. But it looks unbelievable. And I do have the blinking crown, but I kind of want to keep that one under wraps for now.
It's a good idea, I think.
Yeah, we don't want to over sneak everything. I might just drop this right down and look at maybe redrawing it in total, because I think it might need to be completely redrawn here. Okay, that should be okay. Wait 1 second. Okay. Just Just like that. It might just be a matter of...
One minute until the meow knot.
Meow Not raffle is done
Yes,
in a minute.
sir.
Should I do a quick sneak of the... Should I do a quick sneak?
Yes, let's see it.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. So this is how
Oh
he
my
is
God.
looking. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So
Oh my God! Spicy jumps in the general chat as soon as it comes on. You're doomed, Johnny. You're doomed.
so the finishing touch has to just be I'm putting like a little galaxy, the galaxy kind of pattern in here, but I have actually tested this out on a few other traits and it looks fucking crazy. I would say a Meownaut with a robot body is gonna look pretty crazy, but yeah, that's just a little example of one that would work. But yeah, it looks pretty amazing actually. And I really like the transparent glass here. It really does work with a lot of the other ears, so that's all good. But we'll come back to this guy. The only problem is I don't want to spin him down too much because then I might have to adjust his
Alright.
gun.
We got a winner.
Who we got? Who's winning?
I have to go look at the wallet addresses and see the order that's sent. Because I
Not just
only
gonna
encountered the
drop out of the
wallet
chat now.
address to the wheel.
Thanks for the ETH. Bye, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
And also, just so everyone knows, all the ETH that was made off of that did go right back into the floor.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, let's figure out who won. 3F4C.
I'm gonna have to.
I think it was Ills. Yeah, it was Ills.
Hey, it was in the chat. I can't see him, but he's gonna be
Ills was
stoked.
not in the chat this morning.
Congrats, Ills. Nice.
Ills did have 10 entries.
He really wanted the meow knot.
Wow,
Yeah.
deserved.
He maxed
Yeah,
his
well
entries
deserved.
on it. Very well deserved.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Okay. Also, I wasn't originally going to do it, but because I know that the dev isn't 100% ready yet, I am going to probably evolve the backgrounds a little bit. I'm going to show you what because originally I was going to have like a multicolored background, but when I first tried it out, it was a little bit too it's too strong, and it was kind of because also the pads themselves are busy. I didn't want to overdo it, but I think I kind of found a happy medium. So we'll show you kind of after we tackle this one. But yeah, I think it really does. It's just that kind of like finishing touch to really kind of tie the evolutions together. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I have a big spreadsheet of everything been working on, and to see it kind of everything colored off is good. So we're at that final stage. Okay, that's looking a bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should make. Nah, it looks too much like a dick. Okay. Only problem is I'm gonna have to adjust the line art on this dude a little bit. Unless, of course, I might even just have to, add a stroke to him, a really small stroke. And then come in, because otherwise he's not going to match the rest of it. Um, yeah, but my girlfriend's looked at the first test run and she was like, "Fuck, these are crazy." So yeah, she's like she's the first one to kind of get a proper look. Oh shit. Okay. Originally I did this in Illustrator, but we'll do it in Photoshop for now. I can't be bothered taking it. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I missed it. Okay.
Call you? Okay. Okay.
Okay. It's looking. Okay, that one's alright. But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of confidence in the way I designed the Gen 2 stuff, that it shouldn't be like a litany of adjustments that need to be made once we ran that gen. And to my pleasant surprise, it was pretty good. So basically, once I finish this little guy here, there is an example of like an adjustment that, again, it doesn't need to be adjusted. It's also like, because I have a little bit of time, because just waiting with the dev as well. Certain traits I might just want to redo a bit or tweak, but the main thing is to kind of get these hard adjustments down that need to be done, and then we go from there. Also, the clothes are looking pretty cool as well. So I know we originally said we're not going to like do like a full evolution of the clothes, but basically changing all of the patterns and the colors and stuff like that. But they also needed to all be adjusted in the sense of again, the clothes really lock into the old bodies. So I just went through and adjusted all of those as well. So they are looking sweet. Just gonna get, did I delete? I think I did delete it. Okay, I'm just gonna save this one, then reopen the old one. Gen 2 Master 002. Yeah, it was gonna be fucking stoked. Couldn't have gone to a better dude. Let me get the Mad Hatter out. Okay. Just need to steal this bit. Uh, okay, now let's turn the opacity up a bit more on this. Just look at where we have to delete stuff. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create a layer mask, just because it's not completely destructive in case we want to make any adjustments. And I'm just going to erase some of this stuff on the inside here. This line can probably go. That line can stay. Just make sure that I don't destroy this bit here. Okay. Okay, it's all erased. Okay, now on the other end, this will need to be adjusted because the eye doesn't go below here, it goes here. Shit, okay, I'm gonna have to do that. Just because otherwise it's gonna be too thick, so I just need to take off this back line without destroying the lips or the teeth. Just kind of about stitching the old with the new together. And if you use layer masks, it also just allows you to go back if you need to. Okay, now if I pull up the opacity on this, that should all look not too bad, and then we just get rid of this bit. Oh, wait, wrong one. Okay, and by the looks of it, let's create a new layer on top here anyway. We'll edit, fill it with a white. Okay, I'll create another layer as well. I'm just going to create a bigger brush. And we are going to drop the opacity already. Just add. Might even make it bigger. Add a little bit of. Nope. 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 Fuck you. Okay, there we go. That's alright. And drop that down to 10%. Maybe. Or, actually. I'm just gonna. Copy this exact color. There we go. Okay, nice and subtle. It's a bit light actually. I'm just gonna drop it down to 9. Fuck, I must have had it really low. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go in and Yeah, so that's cool. I'm just going to collapse all of these layers because I'm pretty happy with that. Just double check that there's no artifacts. So sometimes there might be like little bits that I've missed hiding outside. And then what we're going to do is just come in, and because this is not like Illustrator where the lines are vectored, so it will not scale like accordingly, or you can't just go in and select this line to be bigger. We just thicken up some of these. Thicken up some of these lines because otherwise it's going to be a little bit off. And I might need to taper the edges a little bit. And this bit here for sure. But I will taper those. Okay, so we just come in with the eraser. Just taper these off. It's all about the details, you know. Okay. Yeah, there will be one more live draw on the 11th. No, there'll be one more live draw before I leave. So I leave on the 11th. So it'll be like the 9th. I mean, I might not have anything to show you because everything should 100% be done by them. But if I don't have anything to show you in terms of the Gen 2, I might be able to show you something else. I'll still do something, guys, because I'm gonna miss the live draw over those few weeks. It's my favorite time of the week, guys. But got a lot of stuff to be planning for this new year as well, which I'm excited about for the pad, and also just to see these bad boys out on Twitter, see all the evolutions rolling through. It's gonna be wild. Okay, I'm gonna just remember not to go overboard here. Just remember to walk away at some point. Okay, so now, so now it doesn't clash with any of our third eyes, which should be sitting there.
Is that some spicy advice there? You just got to walk away at some point?
Just walk away, yeah. Otherwise, I'll just unleash the vault of everything we got lined up. Shit, I just deleted everything. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. It wasn't letting me undo, and I was like, are you serious? Okay. Yeah, that should go there. Okay. Okay. And that's an adjustment. So what we might do is we might go and do these. So there's one set of eyes that like they're finished, but I just want I don't know. I don't know if I like them, and I'll just like to redo them while I have this window of opportunity. So we'll show you guys the eyes in general. So it's these golden eyes, and I mean it's cool, but I don't know. It's a bit flat, I think. And yeah, so I will show you guys a little sneak. So just remember, this isn't again the mag 7s and the diamonds. They're gonna evolve, but a little bit after the first drop. So their sidekicks and stuff will evolve because they got the counterparts that are in the collection. But the legendaries will obviously have some extra stuff done on them, but they will be occurring a little bit later, similar to like what we did with the first drops. But I can show you guys a little bit of what like the Explorer might start to look like, or its sidekick. So obviously this is like your kind of crocodile body. This is like his mouth, and then like his pith helmet. I don't have his shroomy here, but just an example as well, like with the clothes, you know, we've come in and added a few more different patterns, stuff like that, and changed up the colors. But like for instance, the prison one has like chains across them. I forget the other ones as well. But that's actually been pretty fun, kind of adjusting.
The main man
But-
and the workers, but we forgot
I like what you
grill.
did to the clothes there.
Yeah. So
Under five short in the they're laid out.
I don't know who's.
Hey, Jurassic. Jurassic, you're hot. Or your mic's hot.
Yo,
I
Jurassic.
got my food out.
What did that guy say?
I got my food on. I think he said that. Okay. 1 second. Shit, let me come back. Okay.
Oh,
So
shit. The pith helmet eyeball looks like a dinosaur as well, man. This is sick, dude.
yeah, the pith helmet. I really like the pith helmet. Looks really, really cool. I like these like the mushrooms, the way they're like kind of.
Yeah, they don't look like
Trees.
normal mushrooms, huh?
Yeah, they're like trees, kind of growing off them.
Yeah,
But with
that's sick.
the eye, I just wanted to adjust it so we can But again, just to show you guys, sorry, while I'm here. So again, with the backgrounds, I was thinking of doing something a little bit like this. So originally I'd had like a trippy background and it was too strong. But then what I realized is like if you kind of make the colors blend a bit and then we blur it out, similar to like when you have like when you do portrait mode on your camera, the more you kind of blur the background, the more the front thing becomes a vocal point. But I think it's like a subtle thing that we can have as an evolution, like some backgrounds like this, but without having to like overdo it, you know. So, and that's not going to be too tricky to do. So probably going to roll with that. But let's drop down to these eyes again. So we are going to play around with them today.
This sounds like your phone or your computer's on overdrive right now, man. Like a jet engine taking off.
That's our fucking washing machine.
Oh, okay. Glad it's not your
Really
computer.
Yeah. Also, as well, I don't know if anyone else is in the chat as well. We hear from was in the Shroom Sundays, and that guy B-Tabs joined. He's actually done TED Talks on psychedelics and stuff. So he's also a pretty key figure with Psychedelic Anonymous. I hooked him up with a pad. He really loved it. He bought another one the other night. But he will be. I'm just lining up with him now. He should be on for this Shroom Sundays this weekend. So that's going to be pretty special. Because yeah, he's like he's going to be talking about like mental health with psychedelics, but again from an actual guy who does TED talks on psychedelics, and one of the craziest things from that talk was there's a documentary on Netflix, the Mind series. It's called Explained, and there's like a short one on psychedelics. And there's a phrase I always talk about. I've used it in the space a few times, like when they're talking about why they think it helps mental health, and it's like the analogy of like like a new sled, like you've got like snow covered sled, and as your sled's going down it creates deeper paths, and this is similar to like neurological pathways. So you have like, if you're depressed, you're ruminating thoughts of your identity at the same path. You're self-talking the same things about yourself, and that's also why people who are depressed, they're kind of locked into that because that's all they think they are. And what he believes, what they said on the documentary is like they think a psychedelic experience is like it's like fresh snow, and it allows you to kind of form new pathways, which in turn, can be like new ways of thinking about yourself or your past trauma and blah blah blah. And in the documentary, I went back and watched it. Like, it just says a researcher, but when the guy did his TED talk, he's the one that coined the phrase. So this dude, who was quoted by Netflix, was in our space, and he's going to be on Shroom Sundays. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have like, what's his name so I can watch that TED talk?
So it's B Tabs on Twitter. I actually have it on my profile. I reposted it. Like, it shouldn't be too far down, but I forget what his actual name is. But I think it's Brian. I forget. But yeah, it's really cool. But also that's another thing, that I'm looking forward to is really this year as well, kind of cultivating more of those connections. So, for instance, like, to be a real like connected with, say, like Psychedelic Anonymous. I think they're such a pivotal kind of community that we can kind of tap into. But yeah. Okay, so the thing is, I kind of wanted to. I think the thing for me is I just don't like the scales that I did on this. So I'm going to, and I just want to like just pimp him out a little bit more, to be honest. So we'll just play around. Funny, like whenever I watch any documentaries on psychedelics or stuff like that, all it just makes me want to do is drop. But I haven't done it in a couple of weeks.
Whoa, is he the guy with the OpenSea name psilocybin?
That's it.
Wow, what a legend, dude.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of having some mushroom tea when I get home.
Nice.
Hey, nice. Yeah, I mean, the more kind of you do the research around, I think we really are kind of heading into the psychedelic renaissance, and I feel kind of like lucky to be kind of part of a project that is not only just in that, but also like we had the courage to launch a project like this. So originally at the start, like when we're kind of wanting to develop PAD, it was a topic I'm super passionate about, but it's also like, you just don't know how it's going to be putting this stuff out there, like you don't, again, it's still some of that stigma. but also, you know, as B-Tabs even talks about in that TED talk, and he even mentioned Psychedelic Anonymous, and he's kind of like, you know, the key thing at the moment is things that like what we're doing now, you know, hosting Shroom Sundays, you know, bringing it to the forefront that it's not the stigma then will die, you know. Like the research can't be taken seriously if everyone still has that kind of mentality of like, you know, LSD or magic mushrooms are going to fry your brain and stuff like that, you know. And the only way to kind of get over that stigma is to open up those dialogues and just and slowly, you know, bring it into the mainstream. You know, people don't need to. It doesn't mean like everyone needs to take it, but they just need to be able to see like, oh, actually, this is a fucking thing, you know. Because like I'm more interested to see more. Like I'd just love to see more and more research done, you know. Because I mean, we all know the benefits ourselves as from taking them, but it'd be, you know, if it's backed up, but the more research is backed up by, the better it is for everyone. I don't answer just saying that. You've gone from like Pepe's to always the pedo bear, not Fry Barons. Yeah, and I think here I had like I wanted to obviously do these scales, but I don't know if it kind of translated well, so I just want to adjust it a bit as well. I think, you know, it's also sometimes like obviously because this is the body you'd be working on, you know, you don't know how it might look in comparison to the other traits, so it's until you've done them, which I hadn't done at that time, you know, so
It seems like even once we have that breakthrough where the majority of people realize that it doesn't fry your brain, there's still going to be those people that refuse to believe. Like when you listen to Joe Rogan talk about how he had that physicist Michio Kaku on his show.
yeah.
I don't want to fry my brain. I need my brain to survive. And he's like saying all these things, and Joe's sitting there like, dude, you haven't even fucking tried it, bro. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, how old is that guy, that physicist? Like, how old was he?
Old enough that it was legal during his lifetime, and he should know that Albert Einstein and others took it, and they were pretty fucking smart. So I think he's just been brainwashed personally.
Yeah. I mean,
Sipping on my haterade.
you look at the propaganda
He's
from
on
that
that
era
haterade.
though, and it was fucking strong, you know, like
I remember the egg, dude. This is your
yeah.
brain.
Your brain.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
The one where it's like drugs did this to me, and it's like that girl that's sitting on the couch completely flat out, and we all still did drugs after that. We'll be okay.
But this is the funny thing, right? Like I'm just gonna post a picture here, and then I'm gonna post another one after. So this is the propaganda, right? And when this is the reality, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so they can just shut the fuck up. But again, you know, that was the zeitgeist at the time. You know, that's. I was also watching. I was watching a thing of like there's also like propaganda that if you did it a certain amount of times, like if you did LSD I forget what it like. Let's say an arbitrary number of like 10 times, then you are certifiably insane. So like,
I think it was like 7 times in the U.S. and you're legally insane.
yeah, that's yeah. Just gonna bring this over. Mm-hmm. And definitely looking to have the not sure how it's gonna work yet, but the like live streamed all day live draw Johnny on Acid events this year. This is the year it's happening because I think
Yes.
we're established enough now, and I also believe something like that. It's also something that if if it turns out good, I mean, it could turn out just shit, just me just like just tripping. But I'm I know I'm not like that when I'm on it. But it could be something that gets picked up on an article or something like that. It just brings more light to us. Because I think it's very, very unique. I don't think it's never really been done before. I mean, I know that there's I don't know if you guys have seen
We could all like
the
trip with you, Johnny. That'd be awesome.
yeah, that'd be sick. People could come in and out. But there's also, I mean, there's like this is I think from the 50s. I think everyone's seen these before. So it's like an artist who did LSD and just drew for 8 hours. But I don't think anyone's ever seen that kind of happen live. In a setting. So that's something I really want to see happen.
It's beautiful.
Because I also feel like nothing ventured, nothing gained. You got to just go for it. Okay, this needs to be adjusted a little bit.
Dude, at
here.
2 hours and 45 minutes, it just becomes pure essence.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Are
listen
these your
to
drawings, Johnny?
No. It's documented. I think it's like in the 50s. They got an artist in a room and just dosed him with LSD and just got him to draw and paint. The commentary on it is really funny. Like, there's one point where I think the 2 hours 45 minutes he was running across the room and doing like bits and pieces at a time, and he was just like, and just some of the stuff he was saying like was just hilarious. Like, I am one with the charcoal, and so it's really cool. But this is like, okay, this is one thing I was thinking, right? So if we were to do something like this, right? Because I also think it would be good to have like a camera on me as well, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Because there might be times where as well, like it'll be 8 hours, I might just want to stand up and I don't know, just walk around, or I don't know, might play a bit of piano or whatever. And then what kind of like how do we facilitate that? Do we use, the problem is like it's hard to use something like an established platform like Twitch and stuff if we're ingesting drugs. So it might have to be something we build ourselves, or
As long as you're not taking drugs on stream or what is the word? Like telling people to do drugs or monetizing. That's a really big thing that they don't like, is when you say like, for every $10 I'm donated, I'll take a shot or I'll take a hit. Like, you're not allowed to incentivize people getting you fucked up because people will take it too far and die of alcohol overdose. But as long as you're just chilling there and you just keep saying the word tripping, they can't really prove that you're on anything.
Yeah, see, I was thinking it could also be like, I haven't actually watched any episodes, but I have heard that apparently Joe Rogan on his one, when they're wearing spacesuits or something, they're on
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah, they took shrooms together.
yeah, they do shrooms, but so it's like
YouTube has Mike Tyson and Graham Hancock eating mushrooms right on YouTube. It's not, I mean, you can definitely have it
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Camera angle actually accidentally turns to all the bags of mushrooms.
I think I sent you that link actually, Johnny.
Um,
Let me see.
I
I'm
can't
just gonna go check.
remember.
Yeah, it's July 10th. I sent it to you. They got a big ass bag of mushrooms. It's like it looks like a dog food. Like it should be filled with dog food. That's how big it is.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it up. And yeah, okay.
I
Also,
put it
I
in
was
the
like
Lost
wondering.
library.
I was also wondering if it's something that we do as like a gated thing, so like only pad holders can join in when it's live, and then we can publish like either truncated versions of them after, but it's a way to also like, if you want to, I don't know, I'm just talking ideas like to kind of incentivize people to become a pad holder as well, to view it live. But I don't know whether that's, not capitalizing on the like, do we make it access for all, or that kind of thing.
I think like for experiences like that where you're gonna put 8 hours of yourself out there I think that's pad holder only. Like these things, you're doing this, they can go on YouTube and look at all the live draws. There's plenty of free content out there.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh, Ills, you missed quite a few nice sneak peeks, man.
The Ills, shit, where are my words? Sorry, I'm not actually tripping, Ills, but congratulations. While you're here, Ills, we may as well just go back quickly, just to show you a little preview of the Meow Nut. I still need to add something in here, which is the okay, let's do that now. I'm just going to save because we have a little bit of time left. I'm just going to save these golden eyes, but I'm liking my golden eyes already a bit better. Yeah, I like them a lot better. Let me just open up a document so I can get something. Fuck, where is it?
The Meow Nut kind of reminds me of like a Gundam in a way.
Yeah, I agree. I also think the robot body has that feel as well.
Oh yeah,
which is
for
also
sure.
why I think they will complement each other. If
Is
there
it
are
Thermite or
Legos.
Riptor that has that naked robot Meow Nut?
Probably Thermite.
One of them, man, that thing is nasty, dude. That thing is mean.
Okay. I'll bring it in here. You tired, Magic?
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm literally about to say I'm gonna get out of here and get a few more hours of sleep. I need to sleep so badly. I still gotta work today.
Oh, we got a couple more minutes left. I'll show you guys as well. While we're here, a couple of the clothes actually. while we're here, 1 second. And actually, I'll ask your opinion, your guys' opinions on one of them, which I'm not too sure of.
Can you sneak the shroom hood?
The shroom.
I know
I
Utter
think
and
I
Utter
That
really
one
wants
still
to
needs
get
a
Cowboy
little bit
Mouth.
of an adjustment. I'm just going to show you guys. I'm just going to change this my screen. 1 sec. Fuck, where is it? One second. Okay, so this is an example of, well, I mean, you guys probably know the prison outfit.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's sick.
mixing it up. There's also
I'm zooming so hard right now. Those look amazing.
thank you. There's also, like, for instance, this one, just like, again, I'm just going to be adjusting the skull, add a couple more badges here and there, but it just, again, one of the big things is, just to show you, one of the problems is, actually I can't do it on this one because I've adjusted all the necks, but basically around the necks, all these had to kind of be adjusted along them so they kind of lock in. Now this one here, okay, this is the Joker, right? So you can see, friends, okay, this is a Joker, how his neck, his body's locked in there, but because the body's changed so much, you have to kind of adjust them. So with the Joker, I've got two iterations. I just want to see what thoughts are. So there's kind of this one. So I was going to put like the ha 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 into it, but I don't know whether I have it like green or have it like a purple, or just none of that ha ha, like maybe put a different pattern in or something like that. So
Really like the green hot, personally.
you like the green haas?
Yeah, I like the Haas as well.
Yeah, okay, sick. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. And I'll show you guys one more, and then otherwise I'll sneak everything. But
Send it.
I'll show you guys. So this is like the this is like the Squid Game. So you've pretty much gone from a prisoner to a guard, and then I'll be honest with you, these little squid guards, I'd done them ages ago for my TeePublic, so I just made like a pattern out of them. So they're like the squids from Mario, but as little guards.
Awesome.
But yeah. But
You
we'll go
want to
back.
sneak the shroom hood? What you got so far? My favorite clothes trait.
Oh, I can't sneak everything. Otherwise, I'm gonna get into trouble. Otherwise, I'll get into trouble. I mean, I got the blinking crown. No, I'm not gonna do that today. But yeah. So again, yeah, really the heavy lifting is done, guys. Where I'll be running the second generation, which will be a larger generation this weekend. Just to kind of check to see how everything kind of clicks together. Then basically, as soon as the dev gives us a concrete date of like when it'll be ready on his end, then my end will pretty much be done, and then we'll be able to kind of give you guys a proper date. You also then be able to go in, see how many kind of shards these guys have got. I mean, I know how actually how everything looks, and it's looking really, really nice. It's just obviously just not working yet because down to the dev and the website guy, they're building it. But the burn chamber looks wicked, and yeah, I mean, I will be out of here on the 11th, so next week. So everything will be done on my end from there. But then again, while I'm away, I'm still going to be active and working on stuff. And I'll still be here in the Discord and stuff because we've got like a lot planned for this year. The biggest thing is like building out the pad story and really kind of setting ourselves as allowing us to kind of build a very like strong psychedelic based brand that can kind of pivot into multiple things. But I think the storytelling aspect and the world building is where we're going to really exceed. And I think we've laid a really good groundwork. But I just want to make sure that I kind of want to use those couple of weeks as well to like really kind of plan out like where we could kind of go with it as well. Because obviously we've got a few ideas, but I think and we also got a few collaborations that I want to jump into, like, you know, you Gonzo and Genius and stuff as well. But yeah, I'm fucking really, really amped to see this year. I think this is gonna be a fucking big one. But I can't wait to see all this dropped, guys.
Johnny,
But
really quick.
yeah.
With you and AP Spicy here, I would definitely love to nominate a great storyteller within our community. And that would be at Salty Flip Flops. Very
Yeah,
good with
okay.
storytelling and continuation of lore. I know that they're working on something right now in the background, just for me to like use into the show. We're planning on running it by Spicy for pre-approval, like continuation of a story.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, guys, as well, you know, we're always looking for, you know, people within the community to help us build out the project. So, you know, and there's a lot of talent in here. There's also one guy in here who's going to get his dues really, really, really soon. You know, Jurassic as well has been helping me a lot. But I'll explain all that in a proper announcement because he really deserves his flowers. You know, even Body DR. You know, so much of the stuff that we've been doing at the moment has been found from like within the community. So, you know, and you guys, the people that are going to help us build it into, you know, into something ferocious are the ones that are the most passionate about it. And where are you going to find them? Within the community. So yeah, definitely open. But yeah. But guys, we are so close. I can taste it. I've seen. Obviously, I'm not going to sneak. I remember I sent a video of I think Spice is in here. I sent a video of like me running through some of the generations, and it was just like me pinging like all of them. And Spicy was just like, "You are not fucking sharing that," and I was like, "Too late." But I hadn't already done it, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna share it yet, but they're looking really, really, really cool. So, yeah, keep an eye out, guys. I'm gonna get back to finishing off these eyes and the adjustments. More announcements will come soon. Also, as well, I will be laying out the stuff with the honorary stuff. We just need to hear back. So with the one of the options, I just want to make sure we double check with the dev that it's doable for the second option, which we think which we think we can. But I don't want to like promise something and then we can't. But either way, you'll be able to kind of vote on which one you just want, and then that will start. Basically, they will roll out as soon as I kind of come back. But other than that, guys, it has been a pleasure as always. Ills, congratulations for your Meow Nod. Magic, go get some sleep. And Liquor, drop some tabs if you want. And send me more videos, please. I'll see you guys next week.
Sounds like a plan, brother.
See you, Johnny.